Never said that. What are you talking about? And apparently, you told her that I said he was horrible.
I told you that.
At your lunch party. He's a dick, but I never said that.
I never said to her that you think that he's a horrible person. Noga called him horrible person. Like, she screams. I think that your friend said that. I don't like this. This is such a high school stupid.
You know, see, this works in different ways. Does Loren like just to have beef with everyone? I mean, listen, let's break it down. So Yara was the one that went up to, what's the name again, to Libby, and pretty much told her, obviously, about the things that had obviously gone down between herself and when they had their little dinner party with herself, Jovi, Loren, and Alex, okay? And obviously spoke about how Alex obviously spoke about this 75K. Now, I don't remember Yara said anything about Loren saying that she was that he was a horrible person, but I remember obviously her talking about obviously Alex is exposed about the 75K. That I remember specifically. But the matter of fact is, though, at that time, obviously when it happened, was Yara not in a position where she could at least tell another friend that, hey, this is what another friend said? I generally do believe that Loren just likes to cause issues, because the matter of fact is, there are 3 couples here who are allegedly old friends. And if one of them is going to speak ill of another one, I see no reason why another one isn't then going to tell the other one that, hey, guess what? This one's actually been saying something about you. Because really and truly, the only way you're going to solve the situation within your friend circle is if everybody's transparent, rather than, you know, your old bracey always bitching about each other and not telling the other person. Do you see what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're not really friends. You're just a bunch of people that meet up, talk a bunch of, pretend to like each other, and then in private, you're all pretty much telling, talking shit about each other. Do you see what I'm saying? So the matter of fact is, though, this whole thing is kind of baffling to me. Why is Loren making an issue out of this? You see what I'm saying? It's like her relationship with Alex is actually really, really bad. But because she doesn't want it to be exposed, she's on a mission to pass the blame and pressure on everybody else. And that being Libby and that being Yara as well. It's actually quite a crazy business.
I'm sorry, but I am really convinced that I never said that you tell me that. I don't want to be a person who started this whole drama.
Elizabeth said to my husband, you're horrible because you body shame your wife.
Can somebody tell me, though, what's wrong in that sentence? If you've got a friend that's literally out there calling out your partner because, well, you've been body shaming them. I mean, the good thing is at least you know your friend's got your back. The bad thing is that your friend is obviously getting involved in your business, because obviously you've had this conversation with them privately, and obviously, you know, that conversation was meant to happen between just the two of you. And if anyone's going to stand up to your husband, it's going to be the person married to your husband. Do you see what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong. Is Libby wrong for obviously stepping out and saying that 1000%? But does it show that she's a friend who doesn't care about you? No, it obviously shows that. But at the same time, though, let's talk about the context. Loren is the one that was out there literally having an argument with Andre, literally coming for Andre, okay? Coming for Libby's husband. So at the end of the day, you can't sit there and say that it's okay for you to come at other people's husbands, but it's not okay for people to come at your husband. Especially if somebody's coming with information that you have said. And the maddest thing about it is that when Loren was coming after Andre, this wasn't based on anything that Libby said. This was based on her own judgment of Andre, literally saying that, well, you know, you control your wife, you do this, da 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 da. So this is based on her own judgment of how she has seen and observed Andre. Meanwhile, when Libby came for her, she came in with a straight fact. She came with something that came out of your freaking mouth. So really and truly, who's the one that's really, really in the wrong here? I would say it's the one that's literally come for someone's husband based on a judgment, not based on a fact. Do you see what I'm saying? Based on an observation, not based on something that somebody's told you. But again, at the end of the day, there were boundaries that were crossed all across the board. So therefore, the fact that Loren's on this mission to get apologies or whatever they were trying to do is crazy business, because the fact is she was in the wrong, Libby was in the wrong. Why was Loren in the wrong? Very simple. She was in the wrong because she came after someone's husband based on a observation that really and truly, if she was really that concerned, she needed to pull a friend to the side and maybe have that conversation. Meanwhile, on the other hand, obviously, there's a conversation that was had with Libby and Loren regarding Alex, obviously Loren's husband, and of course that conversation was meant to be confidential, so therefore Libby coming out and saying it obviously would break that trust, which therefore makes a lot of sense. So really and truly, when it comes down to the situation, are apologies needed? Maybe, but if there are apologies needed, I would say it's apologies needed on both sides, not just one side. But Loren's out here playing victim and acting as if she's the only one that's been affected. It's a calamity. One rule for you and a completely different one for others?
Oh my God.
What she said, because it's not true. It's the fact that she did it. Like, she betrayed a friend.
She betrayed a friend, but you betrayed her first. That's what it comes down to. And the fact that she's now trying to drag Yara into it is just nasty. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? What? Yo, you two started a whole freaking argument at Yara's launch party or whatever the hell it was. Okay? It's just that simple. Nah, madness. Either way though, let me know. Do you think Yara was then wrong to tell Libby that Loren had obviously said that Andre had lost 75K, and allegedly also in the same sentence also said that Loren had said that Andre is a horrible man? And the day, was Yara wrong to go and tell Libby this information? Let me know your thoughts on that one. Then also on top of that, who is acting the wrong overall? Is it everyone or just whoever? Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.